I don't know, personal on my phone.
When it comes to choosing the best health care for yourself and your loved ones, there are other hospitals.
And then there's our hospital.
The difference is that while other hospitals will care for you,
we will actually care about you.
Other hospitals make decisions based on what's best for their bottom line,
while we do what's best for our community.
If you're looking for a pretty hospital, they're out there.
But if you're looking for the best hospital, it's here.
And here.
When award-earning care is as close as this, there's no reason to go anywhere else.
At Labette Health, we center around you.
what struggles. If I had known, if you told me that if I know what was going on, I don't know how to do the in-studio stuff, but I would
Hi, this is Brian at Bowen Pharmacy, and we are so excited to have this new compounding lab that we have created and designed to help you choose the different kind of medications that you might need. In here we do compounding, custom medications for you. We could do bioidentical hormones, so that's testosterone, estrogen, progesterone. We could do DHEA. We could do any of those medications to help you level out those hormones to help you stay healthy and better. We could do troches, we could do capsules, we can even do rapidly dissolved tablets, all right here at Bowen Pharmacy in Parsons, Kansas. We even have great diaper rash cream that will help your baby heal and be better and safer in the long run. Once again, we're always thankful that you choose Bowen Pharmacy to be your local provider and to make you better and to help you stay healthier and live longer. Thank you and enjoy the day.
Just like most of you, this year's been quite different at Wood Dooley Insurance.
We learned to Zoom.
Daniel, what are you wearing?
Khakis. And we social distance.
But the one thing that didn't change, our commitment to customer service. We helped file claims when summer thunderstorms brought wind and hail damage, and continued to find customers affordable coverage options for home, auto, business, and farms. Wood Dooley Insurance, a true constant in a year of change.
When you actually have to do something like the game and keep your score, finding a trend that you pick up
At Labette Health, we've earned our place as a top 100 hospital in the nation for joint replacement. Serving a 6-county area since 1961, Labette Health has also earned national recognition as a respected regional medical center renowned for its comprehensive healthcare services and commitment to high-quality patient care. With over 80 physicians and providers throughout Southeast Kansas, Labette Health is 100% devoted to medical excellence. For more information or to find a provider near you, call 620-421-4881 or visit labettehealth.com.
If you want to help others, then join Labette Community College Dental Assistant Program to place yourself in a field with rewarding income potential, job growth, mobility, and a career that's ever-changing. Start today for an engaging career, which may serve as a starting point to become a hygienist or dentist. Earn a certificate in as little as 9 months or a degree in dental assisting in as little as 2 years. Earn your dental assistant degree for as little as $119 per credit hour. Call today to find out more about this exciting program being offered at the LCC Cherokee Center near Pittsburgh.
It could happen any time or place. You feel a tickle in your face. You move your arm feels weak. The words won't come when you try to speak. Folks may think it's all a joke, but it ain't no joke, it's a stroke. Face, arm, speech, time. That spells fast.
Better call 911.
At Strokes First Sign. Time means brain, so don't waste time. Time means brain, so don't waste time. Act fast. Face, arm, speech, time. Act fast. Face, arm, speech, time. Act fast.
In an emergency, take me to Labette Health.
Just like most of you, this year's been quite different at Wood-Doolahary Insurance.
We learned to Zoom.
Daniel, what are you wearing?
Khakis. And we social distance.
But the one thing that didn't change, our commitment to customer service. We helped file claims when summer thunderstorms brought wind and hail damage, and continued to find customers affordable coverage options for home, auto, business, and farms. Wood-Doolahary Insurance, a true constant in a year of change.
Hi, this is Brian at Bowen Pharmacy, and today I'd like to visit with you about how you take your medications. Did you know that when you miss 2 doses per week, that's 3.5 months out of the year that you missed your medications, and that can have detrimental effects on your health in a long time period. Here at Bowen Pharmacy, we have this great new machine called the Rapid Pack RX, and what this machine does is it takes all your medications, filters it down, and puts in this nice strip right here that you can pull out of this box. And at any time of the day that you need your medication, it's right here ready for you. Whether you take it 1 a day, 2 a day, 5 a day, or 6 times per day, we can make that happen for you. It's all interfaced with our pharmacy system, and when it runs through, it puts all those times down for you. It even prints the medications on the strip, and you can take it throughout the day without having to take your bottles with you. It helps you stay compliant, helps you stay healthy, and it's going to give you a long life to live to enjoy. Here at Bowen Pharmacy, we're always thankful that you choose us to be your local provider. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
I'm a patriot and a mechanic, which means I know the difference between a symbol and a tool. The American flag is a symbol of everything that I would die to defend. This is a tool. It says nothing about my politics. I wear it to protect the people that I love. We have a job to do, and this is the right tool for that job.
Also, your first time to go play-by-play, and a heck of a game for you to get your feet wet. It was pretty close from start to finish. I know Tawanda Circle jumped out early, 19-9 after one quarter, but then Parsons just kept chipping away, and Julius Smith-Rees, 31 points, and then that was great finish by Swanson to win it. That was a heck of a ball game from start to finish.
Yeah, it was one of those games that just at the beginning I'm thinking, man, we're going to get blown out. They hit 5 3-pointers right off the bat, and McGinnis and Middleton for them were just outstanding, and I thought, you know, it was going to be one of those games that we were going to be trailing all the way through, and then I think halfway through the third quarter, I think we finally took a lead, and then we had a lead for quite a while, and then they came out in the fourth quarter like a rocket and scored a bunch of points, and then somehow I still can't believe we won.
Yeah, I need to go back and watch it on YouTube because it was quite a comeback. It did not look good.
Yeah,
coming down the stretch.
I feel like we were down by 4 with like less than a minute. We scored a bucket and then somehow caused a turnover, and Paxton got the foul to go to the free throw line to tie it. And I'm thinking, 17 seconds left, looking at overtime. And so then, that was a gutsy call by Paxton to go for that ball because, they call a foul there, then they're shooting free throws and they're winning the game. And, it was just, it was a great play by Paxton Swanson. Obviously, this is his first year getting a lot of real time on the court. That's pretty impressive.
Parsons has the win over Circle as well as the season opening victory over Girard. As for Mulvane, they are 2-0 with the victories over Wellington, and they really took it to the Independence Bulldogs. That was almost a 40-point victory, I believe.
I think it was 78-37. It's 41
so
points.
It was a rough go for the Bulldogs. I know they lost. They're kind of in the, I won't say the same boat as the Vikes. They kind of are in the sense that they graduated a lot of talent. Unfortunately for Indy, I don't think they are putting a lot of talent out on the floor this year. I'm sure they'll get better as the season progresses, whereas the Vikings, they're going to be pretty solid this year, even though they lost all that talent last year and the year before. Both 2 senior classes in a row were just outstanding. But the Vikings actually ranked 3rd in Class 4A right now. But I think they'll have their hands full tonight against Mulvane. They're just an outstanding ball club. And a name you're going to get tired of hearing, Abasolo. You have Mike Abasolo as the head coach. Trey Abasolo was second team All-State last year in Class 4A, and he's got a little brother, Caden Abasolo, a 6-foot freshman, and I watched him in the junior varsity game, and he looked very impressive. He's not built like a freshman.
Yeah.
Stands 6 feet tall, but he's very broad, well-built young man. You just don't see freshmen with those kind of bodies very often, and so you're going to hear the name Abasolo a lot. And so before we take a commercial break, I'll just go ahead and run down the starting lineups for you for tonight's game. Again, this is boys only, as unfortunately the Lady Vikings are still under quarantine due to some COVID-19 issues. Starting tonight for the Mulvane Wildcats, 6'2 senior Trey Abasolo, 6'1 junior Mason Ellis, 6'3 senior Karen Smith, 6'2 junior Ian Comer, and 6-foot freshman Caden Abasolo. Starting tonight for the Vikes, it will be 6'1 senior Ethan Hauk, 5'9 sophomore Jesse Jones, 6'1 junior Paxton Swanson, 6'2 senior Silas Hickles, and 6'1 senior Julius Smith-Rees. So there are your starting lineups. We're going to step away for a 2-minute commercial break, and we should be getting close to the opening tip when we return. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
Hi, this is Brian at Bowen Pharmacy, and we are so excited to have this new compounding lab that we have created and designed to help you choose the different kind of medications that you might need. In here we do compounding, custom medications for you. We could do bioidentical hormones, so that's testosterone, estrogen, progesterone. We could do DHEA. We could do any of those medications to help you level out those hormones to help you stay healthy and better. We could do troches. We could do capsules. We can even do rapidly dissolved tablets, all right here at Bowen Pharmacy in Parsons, Kansas. We even have great diaper rash cream that will help your baby heal, and be better and safer in the long run. Once again, we're always thankful that you choose Bowen Pharmacy to be your local provider and to make you better and to help you stay healthier and live longer. Thank you and enjoy the day.
At Labette Health, we've earned our place as a top 100 hospital in the nation for joint replacement. Serving a 6-county area since 1961, Labette Health has also earned national recognition as a respected regional medical center renowned for its comprehensive healthcare services and commitment to high-quality patient care. With over 80 physicians and providers throughout southeast Kansas, Labette Health is 100% devoted to medical excellence. For more information or to find a provider near you, call 620-421-4881 or visit labettehealth.com.
Just like most of you,
I'm a patriot and a mechanic, which means I know the difference between a symbol and a tool. The American flag is a symbol of everything that I would die to defend. This is a tool. It says nothing about my politics. I wear it to protect the people that I love. We have a job to do, and this is the right tool for that job.
When it comes to choosing the best health care for yourself and your loved ones, there are other hospitals.
And then there's our hospital.
The difference is that while other hospitals will care for you,
we will actually care about you.
Other hospitals make decisions based on what's best for their bottom line,
while we do what's best for our community.
If you're looking for a pretty hospital, they're out there.
But if you're looking for the best hospital, it's here.
And here.
When award-earning care is as close as this, there's no reason to go anywhere else.
At Labette Health, we center around you.
Hi, this is Brian at Bowen Pharmacy, and today I'd like to visit with you about how you take your medications. Did you know that when you miss 2 doses per week, that's 3.5 months out of the year that you missed your medications, and that can have detrimental effects on your health in a long time period. Here at Bowen Pharmacy, we have this great new machine called the Rapid Pack RX, and what this machine does is it takes all your medications, filters it down, and puts in this nice strip right here that you can pull out of this box. And at any time of the day that you need your medication, it's right here ready for you. Whether you take it 1 a day, 2 a day, 5 a day, or 6 times per day, we can make that happen for you. It's all interfaced with our pharmacy system, and when it runs through, it puts all those times down for you. It even prints the medications on the strip, and you can take it throughout the day without having to take your bottles with you. It helps you stay compliant, helps you stay healthy, and it's going to give you a long life to live to enjoy. Here at Bowen Pharmacy, we're always thankful that you choose us to be your local provider. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Have plenty of talent on the roster, and this is a game they can win, but they'll have to play well tonight. And I know it when they played Circle, they shot free throws very well. And I think those little things, shooting free throws, taking care of the basketball, I think those going to come up huge tonight for the Vikings if they're going to pull out a victory.
You're exactly right. If we want to, we're going to have to be scrappy. This Mulvane team looks like one of those type of teams that is going to get after it. I mean,
these teams played last year at the Circle tournament with Parsons winning it pretty handily, 76-52, but of course totally new personnel for the most part for the Vikes. And I mentioned Mulvane has added another Abasolo to the roster, so now they have 2 Abasolos in that starting lineup. And should be a fun night of basketball. Again, the early game was a JV boys game that only went for 2 quarters, and Mulvane was victorious in that one, 46-31. Vikings will complete this T-Bird Classic on Saturday, traveling out to Wichita Collegiate. Generally a 3A powerhouse. I think they're a little bit down this year compared to the last couple of years, but still should be a pretty good basketball game. As far as we know, that tip time is scheduled for 5:30, and if that does change, we will let you know. And we are ready for basketball here at Parsons High School. Again, no jump balls this year because of COVID-19. I still haven't heard exactly what that is supposed to accomplish. The visiting team always gets the first possession, and we are underway here at Parsons High School. Ellis has it. Bad pass, but run down by Abasolo. That's the senior, Trey Abasolo, kicking it out for a 3. It is short, and a nice rebound by Ethan Houck. And obviously that's another thing the Vikes will have to do is rebound well, and then a bad pass and a turnover, and a layup at the other end goes down for Trey Abasolo. He read that the whole way and has an easy layup. So 2-0, Mulvane on top. Wildcats open up in a man-to-man defense. Smith Reese, who had that 31-point explosion the other night, kicks it out to Hickles. Got about a step back 3, now gives it to the point guard, Jesse Jones. Over to Houck. Houck took steps, I thought. Now he has the ball stolen. Somehow he gets it back. That was nice work by Houck. Swanson had the winning layup the other night. Kicks it off to Hickles. Vikings being very patient. Ball tipped away and goes out of bounds off Mulvane. So 6:59 to go in quarter number 1. It is Mulvane 2, Parsons 0. Swanson to throw it in across the way. Gets it into Houck. Right back to Swanson. He fakes a 3. Then he dribbled it, I thought that went off Mulvane's foot. Sure enough, the coaches saw it. He put the ball down to dribble it, and it went off the foot of Mason Ellis. I could see it from here, but I don't think they're going to change it. They gave it to Mulvane, and they're going to leave. Yeah, officials missed that one.
Yeah, that wasn't a very good call there.
It's a bad break for the Vikes. Trey Abasolo running the point. Coach put Hickles on him because Hickles has some pretty good length, trying to match up against Abasolo's size. He is an outstanding ball player, good ball handler, good shooter, good passer. Here's a 16-footer that goes down for his younger brother, Caden Abasolo, and Mulvane leads at 4-0, 6:25 to go in quarter number 1. Swanson goes baseline, cut off, gets it out to Houck, fakes a 3. Now his pocket picked, and a foul on Abasolo. Coach Abasolo not happy with that call. It looked like a clean pick, honestly, from where I was, but there could have been a little contact on the arm. So Trey Abasolo picks up his first. That is the team's first. Vikings just about turning the ball over. Now they get the ball in to Hickles. So the Vikings can get something going on offense. Here's a 3-pointer by Houck. It's a little bit short and rebounded out by Mulvane. Comer came down with it. Vikings leave a shooter open. It's up. It's no good. And a great rebound by the smallest man on the floor, Jesse Jones, quickly up ahead to Swanson. Mulvane does a pretty good job getting back on defense. Hickles finds a man underneath. The layup missed by Jesse Jones. And then I think he was fouled. Jones only stands 5'9". He may have been just a little bit worried about getting his shot swatted from behind. But another foul on Mulvane. That is their second.
That foul
goes on Mason Ellis. So Vikings still looking for their first point of the game. 5:43 to go in quarter number 1. Mulvane leads at 4-0. Jones looking for a cutter to the basket. Now he throws it out top to Houck. Houck guarded out top by Ellis. Up his dribble, gets it to Smith Reese. Smith Reese from 17. Off the mark, no good. Battle for the loose ball. Swanson got it. Then he gets blocked from behind. And then a foul going over the top. It's on Abasolo. That's his second. Let me be specific. That's Trey Abasolo, the senior, who now has 2 fouls here in the first quarter. And let's see if His dad, Coach Mike Abasolo, leaves him on the floor. And you can possibly hear Coach Houck saying, hey, go at number 3. He's got 2 fouls. Here's a three-pointer by Swanson. No good. Great rebound by Jones, and he lays it in. Jesse Jones gets Vikings on the board. Now 4-2, Mulvane on top. Nice move on the baseline. It's an offensive foul. It is. That was nice defense by Julius Smith-Reese. Got in there just in the nick of time. It is an offensive foul.
Ian Comer.
6'2 junior picks up his first. So now 4 team fouls on Mulvane, 0 on Parsons, and I'm sure Coach Abasolo will probably be pointing that out to the officials in the near future. Swanson heads to the bench, replaced by Malachi Gatewood, the 5'7 senior. Vikings with a chance to tie or take the lead on this trip. Mulvane on top, 4-2. 5:08 to go in the first quarter. Houck on the left wing gets a screen, and great defense. Anticipating the pick and roll was Comer, and gives it off to Abasolo in the corner for 3. It's good. Trey Abasolo now with 5 points, and Mulvane leads at 7-2. 4:50 to go in quarter number 1. Hickles tries to answer. Got it. Silas Hickles, a 6'2 senior, with his first basket. Quickly up ahead, ball's thrown away. It's a turnover on the Wildcats. 4:41 to play in quarter number 1. It's Mulvane 7 and Parsons 5. And I think Coach Houck, still wanting his team to be aggressive against the senior Trey Abasolo, because he's out there on the floor with 2 fouls here in the first quarter. Instead, a three-pointer goes up and good for Jesse Jones. He gets the three-pointer to go down, and the Vikings have their first lead of the night at 8-7, and we have a timeout on the floor, I believe. No timeout. I'm not really sure what happened. Is it maybe some kind of a warning against Gatewood? And Coach Houck, not whatever the official called on Gatewood, I don't think it was a foul. It was some kind of maybe delay of game warning.
Yeah, I think it's a delay of game warning is exactly what it was.
And whatever it was, Coach Houck, to say he disagrees with the official would be an understatement. So play has resumed. Abasolo into the front court. Parsons leading at 8-7, 4:20 to go. Nice cut to the basket. Layup missed, though, and rebounded by Hickles. Hickles brings it into the front court. Parsons has the ball, a 1-point lead. 4:08 to go in the first quarter. Houck puts the ball on the floor. Great defense by Abasolo. That's the freshman, Abasolo. Skip pass over to Hickles. Fakes the 3, goes baseline. Little floater, goes down. Wow. Vikings had a slow start, but they are starting to heat up. Three-pointer at the other end is an air ball. You won't see that very often from Abasolo. Maybe a little rush by the freshman that time. 10-7, Parsons leads by 3. 3:49 to go in the first quarter. Here comes Swanson checking back into the Viking lineup, replacing Gatewood. Replacing Gatewood. 3:49 to go in quarter number 1, and Tony, not a ton of scoring, but pretty quick action.
Yeah, that's been pretty good.
Hickles over to Smith-Reese. Again, he's exploded for 31 the other night against Circle. Jones wants another 3. In and out, no good. Nice box out by Abasolo. Quick run out. Pass up ahead. Shot goes up, and it is good. Nice fast break basketball by Mulvane. Comer gets his first basket. 10-9, Vikings by 1. 3:20 to go in our opening quarter. Smith-Reese trying to make a move. Took steps. And it's a turnover on the Vikes. Again, Parsons leading Mulvane 10-9. 3:18 to go in quarter number 1. Vikings with a token press. Nice look underneath. Shot may have been partially blocked. It's missed and taken by Swanson. Here come the Vikings with the ball and a 1-point lead. Swanson picks up his dribble, needs some help, gets it off to Houck. Houck cut off at the free throw line. He needs help. And out to the point guard, Jesse Jones. Jones kicks it in the corner to Hickles. He goes baseline underneath to Jones. He scores and he's fouled. Smallest man on the floor does it again. Jones amongst the trees, not afraid to go up. He has 7 points here in the first quarter. He leads all scorers, and it is Parsons 12, Mulvane 9, with 2:45 to go.
Second foul on Comer.
So 2 on Comer and 2 on Abasolo. I'm a little bit surprised that Coach is leaving both those guys out there with 2 fouls here in the first quarter. Might be an indication that Mulvane doesn't have a real deep bench, possibly. Jesse Jones gets the roll on the free throw. Good first quarter for Jones.
I seen Trey Abasolo tell his dad, "I'm good," after that second
I
foul.
saw him say that too, and I guess Coach and Dad will listen to his son. Here goes Abasolo. Good look underneath to his brother, and the layup is good. Abasolo to Abasolo. Give the basket to Caden, the freshman. 13-11 now. Vikes by 2. 2.5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Still man-to-man being played by Mulvane. Swanson cut off. Dribbles out of trouble. Kicks it over to Hickles. He's open. He's going to... Nope, he fakes a 3. I thought he was going to launch it. Now from the free throw line, he puts it up and can't get the roll. And it's rebounded out by Abasolo. Quickly up ahead to Coe. Tried to do a reverse layup, I think, and then he's fouled. And he'll have 2 free throws coming with a chance to tie the game. Ethan Houck picks up the foul. That is the first foul of the game on the Vikings. Meanwhile, Mulvane has been whistled for 5. 13-11, Vikes by 2. 2:08 to go in quarter number 1. First free throw goes down for Landon Coe, the 6'2 junior. Jordan Coe, 6'2 sophomore, checks into the lineup for the first time. Do have some fans in the stands tonight after Keisha's decision. Parents allowed to come to the games for the time being. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by the Vikes. Houck has it. Parsons comes into the front court with a 1-point lead. 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Bounce pass to Swanson. Goes into the corner. Now out top to Hickles. Mulvane still in a stingy man-to-man, and we have a timeout called by the Vikes. Parsons leads at 13-12. Minute 53 to go in the opening quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Viking basketball on B93.
At Labette Health, we've earned our place as a top 100 hospital in the nation for joint replacement. Serving a 6-county area since 1961, Labette Health has also earned national recognition as a respected regional medical center renowned for its comprehensive healthcare services and commitment to high-quality patient care. With over 80 physicians and providers throughout southeast Kansas, Labette Health is 100% devoted to medical excellence. For more information or to find a provider near you, call 620-421-4881 or visit labettehealth.com.
Yeah, we're back live at Parsons High School. Scott Marlowe, Tony Fuentes with you. Drew Fuentes taking care of our live video stream tonight. And John Flanagan taking care of everything for us back in the KLKC studios. A couple of pretty good 4A basketball teams going head-to-head tonight. 2-0 Vikings against the 2-0 Mulvane Wildcats. Parsons has the ball and a 1-point lead. Minute 47 to go in our opening quarter. Swanson at the right elbow. Gets into the paint. Double teamed. Kicks it out to Houck. He's open for a 3. It's off the back iron, no good. And Abasolo ends up with the loose ball. 3-pointer from the right wing at the other end. Looks good, and it is good. Landon Coe knocks it down. And that gives Mulvane a 2-point lead at 15-13. Swanson trying to go into the body of Abasolo to get it that 3rd foul. Instead of triple team, and the Vikes have lost it. And here comes Abasolo with it. He's going to force the action. Layup is good. Trey Abasolo now with 7 points here in the first quarter, and it's a 4-point lead for Mulvane. 17-13, 1 minute to play in quarter number 1. Hickles launches a 3 from the left wing. Too hard, no good. Rebounded by Abasolo. Mulvane wants to push the action. Ellis slows it up. Abasolo kicks it back out to Ellis in the corner. Boy, that was an offensive foul that was missed by the officials. Long 3-pointer. Off the mark, no good, but the long rebound comes away to Coe of Mulvane. And it looks like Mulvane wants to hold for the last shot here in the quarter. They lead at 17-13, 30 seconds to go. In quarter number 1, Ellis in the corner to Coe. Being guarded out there by the freshman, Trey Mack. Ball is thrown away, and it is going to be out of bounds, and it'll go over to the Vikes. And it was never touched, so the Vikings...
That's a good break for us, Scott. Maybe we can get points off that.
The Vikes will take it out underneath their own basket. Coach Abasolo well out onto the court. He was inside the three-point line shouting instructions. Yeah, 16 seconds for the Vikes to work with. They almost throw it away. Nice job by Hickles to run it down. Finds a man underneath. Smith-Reese, but it's poked away. Boy, a lot of contact. Vikes, and again, another foul not called. It's going to go out of bounds at the far end of the floor. Coach Houck saying, how can you not call these fouls? There were probably about 3 fouls there, Tony. A lot of contact.
Yeah, they're not calling anything.
And they let it all go. Now the Vikings, they still have time to work with. 6 seconds to play in the quarter. But this time they'll have to go the length of the court. Get it into the point guard, Jones. 3 seconds. Will he get a shot off? Goes strong and can't get the roll, but he is fouled on his way to the basket. Are they not going to give him the shots? No, they're going to say Vikes have to take it out. Wow. Mason Ellis picks up his second. So Trey Abasolo, Mason Ellis, and Ian Comer all with 2 fouls here in the first quarter. Vikes with 1.2 seconds. Will they get it off? A long three is no good by Ethan Houck, and we've reached the end of quarter number 1 with your score. Mulvane 17, Parsons 13. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Viking basketball on B93.
Hi, this is Brian at Bowen Pharmacy, and we are so excited to have this new compounding lab that we have created and designed to help you choose the different kind of medications that you might need. In here we do compounding, custom medications for you. We could do bioidentical hormones, so that's testosterone, estrogen, progesterone. We could do DHEA. We could do any of those medications to help you level out those hormones to help you stay healthy and better. We could do troches, we could do capsules, we can even do rapidly dissolved tablets, all right here at Bowen Pharmacy in Parsons, Kansas. We even have great diaper rash cream that will help your baby heal and be better and safer in the long run. Once again, we're always thankful that you choose Bowen Pharmacy to be your local provider and to make you better and to help you stay healthier and live longer. Thank you and enjoy the day.
And we're back live at Harold C. Johnson Gymnasium, ready for quarter number 2. Mulvane leading at 17-13. We knew we'd hear the name Abasolo a lot tonight. They accounted for 11 of Mulvane's 17 first quarter points in quarter number 1. Swanson on the baseline, gives it up to Jones, fakes a 3. Now a tough jump shot goes down. Now he is showing a lot of confidence tonight. The sophomore point guard, Jesse Jones, in double figures already with 10. Gets the Vikes to within 2 at 17-15. Parsons still in a tight man-to-man defense. Boy, another shove off by Ellis, not called. Cutter to the basket, goes up, and finger roll won't go. Nice defense by Jones to make him alter his shot. Swanson fakes a 3. Now to Houck. Back to Swanson in the corner. Tried to get it down to Smith-Reese. He's double teamed. He's getting a ton of attention from the Mulvane defense, which is what you would expect after that 31-point explosion. But a steal by Abasolo, and his shot is going to go down at the other end over Houck. Trey Abasolo, best talent on the floor tonight. He has 9 points.
He's solid.
Yeah, and he works hard on the defensive end. He doesn't just try to score. He's all over the floor tonight. Smith-Reese with the ball. Vikings down by 4. 6:44 to go in the first half. Smith-Reese looks to go baseline. Looks like Mulvane has switched to a zone right now. A 2-3 look. Swanson thought about a 3. Dribbles out. Back over to Jones. Smith-Reese looks to make a move, gets around a couple of guys and scores. Nice job attacking the zone by Smith-Reese. Vikes very patient on that possession. They're rewarded with a basket. 3-pointer at the other end. Mulvane not wasting any time. Shot no good, and a great box out by Swanson. And we've got over the back, I believe, on Jordan Coe, the 6'2 sophomore. Sure enough. And that puts the Vikes in the bonus. 7th team foul on Mulvane. Meanwhile, only 1 foul here in the first half against the Vikes. Swanson hit a couple of free throws late in the fourth quarter to tie the game against Circle. Then got a steal and a game-winning layup. Just moments later, heads to the line to shoot 2. Vikes 1 out of 1 from the line tonight. Swanson's first one goes down. He'll earn the bonus. That is his first point of the evening. Swanson, a 6'1" junior. Second free throw is good. Yeah, we are tied at 19 points apiece, 6:11 to go. In quarter number 2. Gatewood, 5'7" senior, back on the floor for the Vikes. Trey Abasolo, the senior, gets the ball up ahead to Ellis. Abasolo being guarded by Hickles. Mulvane showing a little more patience this trip down the floor. Comer has it, gets cut off, back out to the point guard, Abasolo. Directs traffic, gets around his man, then he loses. That's got to be a travel, no call, and then foul from behind. It had to be a foul on the Vikings or a travel. he took 3 or 4 steps, and he may have been fouled. Like there were too many bodies in my way, but Tony, whistle should have been blown, shouldn't it?
That was terrible.
So it's going to it ends up being 2 free throws for Abasolo, and he just goes up and calmly knocks it down. He's in double figures with 10 points, matching Jesse Jones' output for the Vikes. 20-19, 1 point lead for the Mulvane Wildcats. Second free throw is right through there.
Yeah, we don't want to foul him.
No, he's pretty much be money all night. 2 point lead for Mulvane. Smith-Reese kicks it over to Hauk. Now dribbles toward the baseline. Now back out. Hands off to Jones. Back to Hauk. Vikings have the ball, trailing by 2. Nearing the midway point of the second quarter. Smith-Reese calling for the ball. Wants to go baseline. Spin move. Nowhere to go as he was double teamed. Out to Jones for a 3. It's off the mark. No good. Great effort by Hauk underneath. Goes up and he scores. That was a tough shot. That goes down for Ethan Hauk. His first basket, and he deserved it. 21-21, 5 minutes to go in the half. 3-pointer air ball. Second air ball of the first half by Trey Abasolo. Now Caden Abasolo, the 6-foot freshman, checking in, and also Tab Creekmore checking in for the first time. 4:57 to go in the first half. We are tied at 21 points apiece. Small lineup out there for the Vikes with Jesse Jones and Gatewood on the floor. 3-pointer by Hickles. It's off the mark, no good. Rebounded by the younger Abasolo. Gives it up to his brother. Tough shot. May have been partially blocked and taken by Gatewood. Gatewood looking to force the action. Almost lost it. Now gives it to Jones. Quickly over to Hauk. Fakes the 3. Now he does shoot the 3. A little bit short. And nearly saved by the Vikes, but goes out of bounds to Mulvane. 4:29 to go in the first half. We are tied at 21 points apiece. Caden Abasolo, the freshman, into Trey Abasolo, the point guard. Swanson will check in at the next opportunity for the Vikes. And a very exciting first half. 21-21 is your score. Mulvane looking to regain the lead here. Abasolo kicks it out. Brandon Smith gives it back to Abasolo. Vikings playing pretty solid man-to-man defense on this possession. Skip pass nearly stolen. Somehow Abasolo ended up with it. Then he has his pocket picked. And the Vikings ended up with it. Great defense on the far side of the floor by Hauk. Gatewood to Jones. Over to Hauk. Vikings looking for the lead here, and they just lost it out of bounds. Went off the leg of Smith-Reese. Coach Hauk not happy with that turn of events. Here comes Swanson into the lineup. He will replace Silas Hickles.
And they are swarming Julius. He doesn't.
He
doesn't look comfortable. He's out of position.
He's always double teamed. If he gets very close to the basket, he's been triple teamed.
Yep.
Obviously, some good scouting done by the Mulvane coaching staff. Smith with it, guarded by Smith-Reese. Mulvane continues to try to get cutters to the basket. And so far, the Viking defense has held up. Now they find a man underneath, and the layup is going to go down for Creekmore. He gets his first basket and gives Mulvane a 2-point lead, 23-21, 3:12 to go in the first half. Smith-Reese being hounded by Abasolo. Kicks it out to Swanson. He's going to try a three for the lead. It's good. Swanson knocks it down. That's his first field goal of the night. He has 5 points. 24-23. Vikes by 1. 2:57 to go in quarter number 2. Ellis over to Smith. Cannon Smith. Boy, he's throwing a lot of elbows. That should have been a flagrant foul. He got him right in the chin, and he did it intentionally, I think. Ball goes out of bounds. Who did it go off of? I didn't see. They're going to give it to the Vikes. And coach for Mulvane is very upset, and I honestly did not see it. I will say this, if the refs missed it, it just evens it out from what happened back in the first quarter.
He threw an elbow right in his face. That was uncalled for.
And he had been flirting with that for several seconds before he actually did it.
Yeah.
And how the officials missed it, I really don't know. Vikings with the ball in a 1-point lead. Smith-Reese gets fouled, and he'll go to the line for a 1-and-1. That person was on Caden Abasolo, the 6-foot freshman. By my count, that's his first.
Yep, that's what I got.
Trey Abasolo had 2 very early back in the first quarter, but he's managed to pretty much play the entire first half without picking up that third one. Front end is no good. Rebounded by Abasolo. The freshman Abasolo quickly at the other end misses it. And the Vikes come away with it. And then great hustle on the steal by Mulvane. Up ahead to Abasolo. Great look to Creekmore, and he lays it in off the glass. And it's a 1-point lead for Mulvane now at 26-25, or 25-24 rather. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Ball knocked out of bounds off Mulvane. Here comes Houck back into the Viking lineup. Vikes get the ball into Smith-Reese. Three-pointer by Jesse Jones. In and out, no good. Nice offensive board. Shot put up, no good. And this time it's rebounded out. And 3 guys hit the deck. Here comes Mulvane.
And look at Julius and number 10. They're like fighting.
Yeah, they are. We've got a foul at the other end. Shot goes down for Mason Ellis. Yeah, you don't see that much contact go very often. But yeah. And I believe, wasn't it Smith, number 10, the guy that threw the elbow earlier? I can't remember.
Yeah, well,
so I'm guessing he must have a bit of a temper.
Yeah, him and Julius have been elbowing each other all the way down the floor.
The 3-point play is completed by Ellis, and all of a sudden, it's a 4-point lead for the Wildcats at 28-24. Minute 38 to go in our first half. Hickles over to Houck. Man-to-man defense being played by Mulvane. Smith-Reese has it poked away. It's a steal for the Wildcats. Vikings almost got it back. Wildcats with the ball, and an easy path to the basket, and laying it in is Trey Abasolo, and that's going to get a timeout from the Vikings. 30-24, Mulvane extends her lead out to 6 points. Minute 16 to go in the first half. We're going to step away for a 1-minute break. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
Just like most of you, this year's been quite different at Wood Doolahary Insurance.
We learned to Zoom.
Daniel, what are you wearing?
Khakis. And we social distance.
But the one thing that didn't change, our commitment to customer service. We helped file claims when summer thunderstorms brought wind and hail damage, and continued to find customers affordable coverage options for home, auto, business, and farms. Wood Doolahary Insurance, a true constant in a year of change.
If you want to help others, then join Labette Community College Dental Assistant Program to place yourself in a field with rewarding income potential, job growth, mobility, and a career that's ever-changing. Start today for an engaging career, which may serve as a starting point to become a hygienist or dentist. Earn a certificate in as little as 9 months or an associate's degree in dental assisting in as little as 2 years. Earn your dental assistant degree for as little as $119 per credit hour. Call today to find out more about this exciting program being offered at the LC.
And we're back at Parsons High School as play resumes. 30-24, 6-point lead for Mulvane. Parsons has the ball. Nice drive, and boy, I think the officials missed that one. They're going to give Houck 2 free throws. I thought it was a jump ball, as did the Mulvane head coach. But I tell you, during that timeout,
a bit of a makeup call.
Yeah, I think maybe it was. Houck will go to the line. I think they're going to give him 2 shots. First one on the way is good. Vikes needed that one. Houck now has 3 points. Boy, but during that timeout, Coach Houck really lit into the officials. And then after he ripped into the officials for about 10 seconds, he spent the rest of the timeout ripping into his team. He was not happy for that entire 60-second break. Houck's second free throw is good. He now has 4 points, gets the Vikes to within 4 at 30-26. Abasolo into the front court. 1 minute to play in our first half. Coe with it. Gives it over to the younger Abasolo. Now Trey Abasolo, strong move on the baseline, kicks it out to Ellis. Backs out. See how aggressive Mulvane wants to be here with 45 seconds to go in the half. Trey Abasolo looking to make a move on Hickles. Gets around him. Cut off. Puts it up from 12 now. It's no good and rebounded by Houck. See if the Vikings want to hold for one. They get up to Swanson with 30 seconds to go. He tries to make a move. He's cut off. Oh, tough shot. He got fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. And I think that was on Caden Abasolo. That'll be his second. So two free throws coming for Swanson. He has 5 points here in the first half. First free throw on the way is good. Vikings, you know, we've only played about 2.5 games, Tony, but Vikings have really shot free throws exceptionally well.
Yeah, don't jinx us, Scott.
Yeah, you never know. You don't want to do that. Second free throw is good. So Vikings to within 2 now at 30-28. 24 seconds to go in our first half. Abasolo directing traffic. Finds a cutter to the basket. It's his little brother. He gets blocked. And then a foul. We're going to have free throws at the other end. Vikings chipping away at the free throw line. And that was on the younger Abasolo, his third. Caden Abasolo with 3 fouls here in the first half. His older brother Trey with 2.
I feel like the refs are making up some stuff here, Scott. Making up some calls. That the coach for Mulvane's over here clapping. He's almost mocking the ref.
Yes, he is. I think you're right. First free throw goes down for Houck. He's 3 for 3 from the line and has 5 points here in the first half. If he can knock this one down, we will be tied at 30 points apiece. It was a 17-13 lead at the end of the first quarter for Mulvane. Houck trying to tie the score at 30. It's a little bit short. 1 point lead for Mulvane. 10 seconds to go in the half. Trey Abasolo looks at the scoreboard, calls out the play. 5 seconds to go. I don't think he'll give this one up. He's calling for a screen. He wants the 3. It was guarded pretty well, and it is no good. And I think the coaches for Mulvane thought he got fouled on the shot, but no call. And halftime is here with your score. Mulvane 30 and Parsons 29. And let's see. Yeah, they have extended our halftimes from 10 minutes to 15 minutes. They've been doing that all year, so that must be, I don't know if that's COVID-19 related.
I don't know.
Or what it is. So let's go and we'll just take a 3-minute commercial break, and then Tony and I will be back to break down the first half. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
I got them with 11. I got them with 11. Is that right? Just kind of out of his element, really.
Jesse Jones also knocked down one. Let's go ahead and run down the first half scoring totals. First, for the Mulvane Wildcats, they were led, not surprisingly, by senior Trey Abasolo's 13 points. And then 4 points apiece for Landon Coe, Tab Creekmore, and Caden Abasolo. 3 points for Ellis and 2 points for Ian Comer. For the Vikes, they were led by sophomore point guard Jesse Jones. He's in double figures with 10. Paxton Swanson has 7, 5 points apiece for Houck and Silas Hickles, and then 2 points for Smith Reese. And I wouldn't be surprised if, when the Vikes come out of the locker room, if Coach Houck hasn't made some sort of adjustment to get Smith Reese more involved in the offense. And when I say involved, I don't even necessarily mean to score more points. But, you know, when you got, let's face it, when you get double teamed, somebody's wide open.
Oh, yeah.
And if you get triple teamed, you got 2 guys wide open. But finding the open man, it's easy to say that on the air. When you're out there on the floor getting swarmed by a very good defensive team, you know, it's another story, obviously.
I also noticed when Julius had the ball up at the three-point line, he was being guarded by the younger Abasolo, like, heavily.
Right.
So, I mean, it's not just underneath.
No, it's not.
They're guarding him all over the place. And then Jesse Jones with, I mean, a couple of really good rebounds, and he's one of the shortest guys on the court. I mean, that was impressive, and I think that helped lead to his 10 points. He's a little bit quieter there in the second quarter, but I think he's definitely having a good game.
Yeah, and it looks, you know, the Vikings aren't going to stop Trey Abasolo in the second half. He scored 13, and I'm sure he's probably going to finish with 25, I'm going to guess tonight, and who knows. Might be 20, might be 30. But he's just the kind of guy that you're not going to shut down. Hopefully the Vikings can slow him down a little bit in the second half, because he accounted for nearly half their points in the first half. And you know, the other side of that is you don't want to give him so much attention that you leave the other 4 guys wide open,
because they've got other guys that can knock it down. And I think this game is, if the referees don't kind of settle it down a little bit. I mean, it was pretty. There's a lot
It got
of, lot
pretty
of
rough.
hand slapping and elbows throwing and.
And usually, you see guys, NBA, at the college level, you see some big bodies, they'll bang into each other and the officials will let it go. Usually don't see it at the high school level, but you're right, there was a lot of banging going on, there was a lot of hand slapping, and then the one that we commented on earlier was the elbow to the chin. Who caught that? Okay, was that Smith Reese that caught it or Hickles?
Smith Reese, I
Smith
believe.
Reese caught an elbow. It wasn't. It wasn't. He didn't catch it extremely hard, but what stuck out to me was it looked to me like it was intentional.
Yeah,
by the Mulvane
it definitely
player.
was.
And so the rules, as I understand it, that should be free throws and the ball for the Vikings because that's a flagrant foul to the head. But
and then on the one time that Trey Abasolo went to the basket, I mean, he took like 6 steps. And that should have been, I think, Houck had his hand on the top of the ball, and it probably should have been a jump ball.
Yeah,
and
it had to be something.
And the referee kind of like juggled his hands, like no one had possession, and I'm like, somebody had possession. I mean,
I was.
That's not the right call.
Yeah, I agree. I said either you got a jump ball, or you have a foul, or you have traveling. Yeah. But
then immediately after that, they called some pretty ticky-tacky fouls in our favor. So, I mean, the fouls were 11 for them and 3 for us. So, I mean, I felt like they had about 30.
Yeah.
I mean, they were.
Yeah, they were very aggressive on the defensive end. And before we take our next commercial break, let's take a look at foul trouble. Nobody in foul trouble for the Vikes. Silas Hickles has 2 and Ethan Houck has 1. As far as Mulvane is concerned, the freshman Caden Abasolo has 3. And then 2 fouls apiece for Ian Comer, Mason Ellis, and Trey Abasolo. Again, your halftime score, Mulvane 30 and Parsons 29. We will take another 3-minute break, and we'll be back with more of our halftime. You're listening to Viking Basketball on B93. unofficially. Tony, I don't know if your stats match up with mine, but I have Mulvane 4 out of 5 from the free throw line for 80%.
Yep.
And Parsons 8 out of 9 for 89%. So good free throw shooting by both teams. And, we mentioned only 3 fouls called on the Vikes, which kind of, Parsons didn't play as aggressively on the defensive end as Mulvane did. But still, for the Vikings to get to halftime with only 3 fouls, that bodes very well because for most of the part, they're going to have a short bench this year anyway. And then when you get into things like COVID-19 and who are we missing tonight? Cedric Webb, 6'1" junior. He's going to be a big part of the Vikings team. And when he can get out on the floor, and he's still unable to play. Mulvane, Trey Abasolo, he did a great job. He told his dad and head coach after he got that second foul.
I'm good.
Yeah, he said, "I'm good. Leave me in."
Yeah, he played every minute.
So getting pretty close to the start of the second half.
Yeah, sometimes, Scott, some of those players like him that are solid, they try to see what they're going to be able to get away with early on.
Yep.
And then that kind of makes it to where that he can tone it down a little bit because he's solid.
Yeah, and you see the experience there. We talked about his little brother Caden, very talented freshman, but he did pick up his third.
Yep.
And I think Trey had 2 before Caden got his first one, and then you just see they're both very talented, but you just see the experience of the senior as opposed to the freshman.
Yeah, he'll learn.
So here come the Abasolo brothers out onto the floor, along with Ellis, Smith, and Comer. Vikings will counter with Houck, Swanson, Jones, Smith-Reese, and Silas Hickles. I believe Mulvane will have the first possession of the second half. Comer to throw it in. Again, Wildcats leading the Vikings 30-29 as we get ready for second half action. Mulvane gets the ball into their point guard. Trey Abasolo will be picked up by Silas Hickles. Looks like Mulvane is trying to run a set play out of the locker room. Now they're going to reset. Abasolo puts it into the corner. They'll find a man underneath. His turnaround is going to be short. Battle for the loose ball. Who has it? It's saved to Mulvane. Wildcats with a shot in the paint. It's off the back iron, no good. By Comer, couldn't get it to go down. Vikes with a chance to regain the lead early in the third quarter. How it goes baseline. Boy, shoved off. That could have been an offensive foul. They've been letting that go all game. So at least they've been consistent, but a couple of guys for both teams have extended that arm. And officials continue to let a lot of physical play go. Smith-Reese pushed out beyond the three-point line, gets into Abasolo, and this time they are going to get the offensive foul, and I think that was probably the right call. As Smith-Reese's frustration continues to grow. Picks up his first personal. You can tell he's just itching to get into the flow of the game.
Yeah, he is.
Abasolo walks the ball into the front court. Vikings again opening up here in the second half in a man-to-man defense. 1 point lead for Mulvane at 30-29, 6:53 to go in quarter number 3. Bounce pass into Smith. He's working on Smith-Reese, goes up off the glass and scores. That's his first basket of the night. 32-29, now a 3-point lead for the Wildcats. Great drive to the basket and scoring off the glass is Jesse Jones. 12 points for the sophomore.
That was fast.
Pass underneath. Wildcats in a little bit of trouble. Wild shot goes down. They're going to call a foul on Houck. It's his second, and the shot goes down. That was a tough shot on the baseline by Comer. He has 4 points on the night. Back to a 3-point lead for the Wildcats at 34-31, 6:27 to go in quarter number 3. Comer with 3 dribbles. Free throw on the way. Looks short, and it is. Rebounded by Hickles. Silas will bring the ball into the front court. Stops at the right wing. Now to Smith-Reese at the top of the key. Smith-Reese fakes a 3. Kicks it out to Houck. Houck goes right. Just about lost it. Now to Smith-Reese around the free throw line. In the corner to Hickles. Hickles double team. Back to Smith-Reese. Good look underneath to Houck, and he scores. Nice basketball by the Vikes. We talked about that at halftime. Smith-Reese giving it up to the open teammate after getting double teamed. Oh, nice drive to the basket by Abasolo, and he gets fouled by Smith-Reese. That will be his second. 34-33. Mulvane leading by 1 with 5:49 to go in the third quarter. And you mentioned it in the first half, Tony. This is the last guy you want to put at the line if you're the Vikes. Trey Abasolo. First one on the way is good. He now has 14 points on the night. Two-point lead for Mulvane at 35-33. Second free throw is also good. 4 out of 4 from the line for Abasolo. Silas Hickles out top for the Vikes. Parsons trailing by 3, 5:40 to go in the third quarter. Smith-Reese spin move, kicks it out. Jesse Jones now in the corner to Houck. Great defense by Abasolo getting out on the jump shooter. In the corner to Hickles. He'll try a 3 for the tie. It's good! Little surprised they left him that wide open. They just dared him to shoot. That's the second 3 of the night for Hickles. Quickly at the other end, a layup is good. Vikes a little slow getting back on defense, and Smith gives Mulvane the lead right back at 38-36. 5:13 to go. Drive by Jones. A little spin move. Uses a little English. Gets it to go off the glass.
That was smooth.
He is going to be a great point guard the next few years for the Vikes. Abasolo, did he get fouled? They're going to say he got bumped, and he scores off the glass. Great shot by Jesse Jones at one end, and then Abasolo answers for the Wildcats at the other end, and they lead at 40-38.
That's 3 on Silas.
Exactly 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Yeah, and you're right, 6'2 senior Silas Hickles now saddled with 3 fouls. Trey Abasolo's free throw is good. He's up to 18 points on the night, and we still have 5 minutes to go in quarter number 3. Trey Mack, 5'10 freshman, checks in for the Vikes. Your score, Mulvane 41 and Parsons 38. Jesse Jones will walk it into the front court for the Vikes. He will be picked up by 6'1 junior Mason Ellis. Wildcats stay in a man-to-man defense. Swanson now with a little bit of trapping over on the side. Out, no good. Smith-Reese gets shoved to the ground. That's got to be a foul. And the Vikes will take it out on the baseline. 45-40, 5-point lead for Mulvane. 3:45 to go in the third quarter. Foul on Smith. So that is his first personal. First team foul on Mulvane here in the third quarter. Vikes have been whistled for 4. Landon Coe, 6'2 junior, will replace Smith in the Wildcat lineup. Going to be Houck throwing it in from the baseline. Vikes trailing 45-40, 3:45 to go in the third quarter. Good look underneath to Smith-Reese, but he's too far under the basket. Kicks it out to Swanson. Swanson goes baseline now. Back out to Hickles. Now to Jesse Jones. Mulvane looks like they may have gone back to their 2-3 zone. Smith-Reese cut off in the paint. Back out to Jesse. Finds a man underneath. It's Hickles. Tough shot underneath. It's going to go down. Nicely done by Silas Hickles. He is in double figures with 10. He gets the Vikes to within 3 at 45-42. 3:13 to go in the third quarter. Abasolo, step back from 16, is short. Rebounded by Hickles. The Vikes can tie on this trip with the 3. Hickles into the paint. Kicks it out to Houck. Mulvane in a man-to-man. Swanson cut off by Abasolo. Peck hands it off, and a foul on Mulvane.
Might be 4.
Yeah, it might be on the younger Abasolo. Sure enough, you are exactly right. 4th team foul on Abasolo, the 6-foot freshman. Jordan Coe replacing Abasolo, the freshman, in the Mulvane lineup. 45-42, Mulvane by 3, 2:51 to go in quarter number 3. Vikes inbounding from the baseline, having a little bit of trouble. They get it into Jones, right back to Houck. Houck goes baseline, finds Smith-Reese. Did he charge? I thought it was a charge.
Wow,
we got lucky there. They waved off the basket.
That's 3rd on Comer.
So Comer picks up his third. Vikes, they called it on the floor, so the Vikes inbound it again.
Wow.
Ball poked away.
Handsy there.
Get it out to Houck. Got his man in the air. Goes to the basket. Got fouled, and he scores, and that's 3 on Trey Abasolo. What a drive by Houck.
I've seen that hit him right on the hand. Wow.
These teams have really been going at it tonight. The largest lead has been 7 by Mulvane just a couple of minutes ago, but the Vikes have got it back down to 1, and Houck trying to get it tied again at 45. Free throw on the way, off the mark, no good. And I think that's off Abasolo. Yep, I think. Yeah, they're going to give it to the Vikings. I thought it went off Abasolo's leg.
Yeah, it did. Coach Abasolo is not happy.
So the Vikings with a chance to regain the lead right here. Out to throw it in. Looking for a cutter to the basket. Nobody was open. So now a three-pointer put up by Jones. It's off the mark, no good. Battle for the loose ball. Swanson has it. And a bounce pass is stolen away by Mulvane. Had a man open under the basket, but the pass was just half a second too late. Here come the Wildcats with the ball in a 1-point lead. Good drive to the basket. A foul on Halco, and the ball is going to go in. I didn't think it was going to crawl over the rim, but it did. Ian Comer got it to go down. He now has 6 points. Houck picks up his third personal. And he is going to come out in favor of the freshman Trey Mack. Silas Sickles will check in as well. And Hickles will replace who? Malachi Gatewood in the Viking lineup. So your score is Mulvane 47, Parsons 44. 2:18 to go in the third quarter. We have Ian Comer, the 6'2 junior, going to the line. Try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. He has 6 points on the night. He is 0 for 1 from the free throw line. 6'2 junior takes his time, puts it up. That one's off the back iron, no good. Battle for the loose ball, and the Vikings have it. Jones gets bumped, and they don't call it. Out to Swanson. He'll try a three from the corner. Good!
Big time.
Swanson in double figures with 10. And we are tied at 47 points apiece. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Oh, good look underneath. Give Abasolo the assist. The layup goes down for Coe. 2-point lead. Now for the lead. A three goes up. No good. Swanson put up a quick three. Mulvane looking to force the action, though they don't have the numbers. That should be an offensive foul, and they don't call it. Abasolo gets the rebound, and he's going to lay it in. Wow. I won't say one thing, the officials have been consistent. They have let a lot of contact go all night long. Vikes down by 4 again at 51-47, and they just threw it away. Minute 27 to go in the third quarter. Mulvane with the ball now in a 4-point lead. Houck back into the lineup for the Vikes, replacing Trey Mack. Coe gets it in to the senior Abasolo. Trey, Vikes. Looks like they're going to stay in a man-to-man. Again, it's a 4-point lead for Mulvane. Minute 15 to go in the third quarter. Strong move to the basket. Was there a foul? And Mulvane will take it out underneath. Jesse Jones picking up his first. And the team's 6th. So Mulvane will be in the bonus on the next Viking foul. Mulvane works it down into the paint. Shot goes up, and it is good for Comer. He's up to 8 points. It's a 6-point lead for Mulvane, 53-47. Swanson to Jones. Vikes were down by 7, came back and got it tied. Now they're down by 6. Oh, great drive by Smith. 3, so he missed it. His frustration level is through the roof. That's the kind of move he did against Circle all night long. And he had a pretty good look at the basket, just could not get the layup to go down. So 6-point lead for Mulvane. And they have the basketball, 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. Three-pointer blocked by Hickles. Great defense. And taken by Houck. See if the Vikings want to hold for one. Vikings also have the possession arrow, so they can get 2 consecutive possessions here. Smith-Reese, though, he wants to go strong to the basket. That time he scores. He would not be denied that time. 53-49. 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. Abasolo picked up at half court. He wants to take it himself, and he's going to explode to the basket. He missed the layup, but the follow is missed. Another try, no good, and the Vikings, boy, they caught a break right there. Two great looks at it by Mulvane, and they could not get the layups to go down. That's the end of quarter number 3 with your score. Mulvane 53, Parsons 49. We'll take just a 30-second break, and we'll be back with the fourth quarter. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
When it comes to choosing the best health care for yourself and your loved ones, there are other hospitals.
And then there's our hospital.
The difference is that while other hospitals will care for you,
we will actually care about you.
Other hospitals make decisions based on what's best for their bottom line,
while we do what's best for our community.
If you're looking for a pretty hospital, they're out there.
But if you're looking for the best hospital, it's here.
And here.
When award-earning care is as close as this, there's no reason to go anywhere else.
At Labette Health, we center around you.
I'm a patriot and a mechanic, which means I know the difference between a symbol and a tool. The American flag is a symbol of everything that I would die to defend. This is a tool. It says nothing about my politics. I wear it to protect the people that I love. We have a job to do, and this is the right tool for that job.
By my count, Tony, 22 points for the senior Trey Abasolo. He has been huge like we knew he would be, but Vikings will not go away. They've trailed by 7, came back, got it tied, then went down by 6. Now they're within 4, and they have possession as we get going in quarter number 4. Jesse Jones gets a screen out top. Over to Hauk. It's being guarded by Abasolo. Ball on the floor, tries to back Abasolo down, gets it to Smith-Reese, then it's poked away by Abasolo. It's a steal. He is all over the floor, explodes to the basket, and missed another layup, though. The Vikings catch another break. Rebounded by Jesse Jones. Jones to Hickles. Hickles from a long 3. It's short. Rebounded, though, by Hauk. Nowhere to go. Now to Smith-Reese. Smith-Reese wants to make a move. Gets into the paint. Tough shot is going to go down. You know, we've talked about how frustrated he's been with the double teams tonight, but now he's got the Vikings' last 4 points, I believe, and it is 53-51. Great basketball game tonight here at the gym. 2-point lead for Mulvane. They have the basketball. 7 minutes to go in our game. Man wide open for a 3. No good. Battle for the loose ball. He's got it. Smith-Reese. He's only 6'1", Tony, but he is just a beast down there in the paint. Jesse Jones to Hickles in the corner. Bounce pass to Smith-Reese around the left elbow. His man falls down, so he puts up a 15-footer, no good, and then I think it was out off Silas Hickles. It'll go over to Mulvane. 53-51. It's a 2-point lead for the Wildcats. 6:39 to go in our game.
I think their guys must take some acting class. They do a lot of flopping.
Yeah,
they've done it like 3 times, and Julius just barely touched them. I think they're trying to get him in foul trouble.
Abasolo walks the ball into the front court. It'll be picked up by Swanson. Finds a cutter to the basket. Layup. Good. They're going to count it. A blocking foul. A little bit surprised by that call. Let's see who the foul's on. Smith-Reese, I believe, picking up his 3rd. So the layup goes down for Mason Ellis. Give him 7 points. He's 1 out of 1 from the line tonight. Trying to make it a 5-point lead for Mulvane. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Hauk. Up ahead to Swanson. Swanson working against Abasolo. No, he lost it. More Vikes caught a break. Went right to Smith-Reese, and he threw it away. Stolen by Mulvane. And then the Vikes knock it out of bounds. Great hustle by Swanson. Last couple of trips, Tony, it seems like the Vikes are maybe almost too intent to get the ball inside. They're getting into too much traffic in the paint. Things are getting congested, and they throw it away.
They're trying to force it in instead of letting it just work in.
So Mulvane with the ball in a 4-point lead. 6:07 to go in our ball game. Abasolo looks to make a move. Goes up strong. He missed another layup. And rebounded out by Swanson. Swanson bounce pass to Smith-Reese, goes baseline, layup, no good. Somehow he got the ball back. He's double teamed on the baseline. We have a timeout called by Coach Houck to save the possession. It was a good move by Smith-Reese. Tony, he was just too far under the basket.
Yeah, he was straight underneath it.
I think it was just a 30-second timeout called by Houck, so we'll just keep it here at the gym. 55-51, Mulvane. They've led most of the way, Tony. Or but the way, and that's kind of reminds me a little bit of
the other night.
Circle where Parsons trailed for a good chunk of the game and then figured out a way to pull it out at the end, and hopefully they can duplicate that here tonight.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, we've got the tools. We just need to apply the pressure and take advantage of the some of those bad passes and bad luck. Like you said, Abasolo missed 3 layups.
Right.
He's not one to miss shots like that are right there.
Yeah. That last one was pretty well defended by the Vikes, boy, but then those other 2 he missed. I was just shocked that they didn't go down. We are ready for more basketball. Houck to throw it in from the baseline. Again, 4-point lead for Mulvane, 5:48 to play in our game. Now trying to get it inside. No cutters were available. Look out. Gets it out top to Swanson. The Vikes will set up the offense. Swanson being guarded by Landon Coe. Bounce pass to Smith-Reese out at the 3-point line. Back to Swanson. Bounce pass now to Smith-Reese. She immediately draws a double team. Swanson goes baseline. The jump shot goes down. Swanson is really going to be a fun player to watch the next couple of years for the Vikes. Open 3 at the other end. Goes down. Big shot by Landon Coe. Give him 9 points. And it's back to a 5-point lead for Mulvane, 58-53, 5:10 to play in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, just when we think we're itching closer, it's just right back at 5.
Nice drive on the baseline. Shot goes down off the glass for Silas Sickles. He has 12 points on the night. 58-55, Mulvane by 3, 4:50 to go in our game. Abasolo walks it into the front court. Gets around his man, and he's cut off in the paint. Mulvane goes baseline. Shot goes up off the glass. That was a nice move on the baseline by Comer. He's in double figures with 10. Vikes are going to have to get some stops on the defensive end. They want to pull this out. They're down 60-55. Hickles saw a little opening to the basket, then he missed the layup. Vikings needed that one. They're down by 5, 4:17 to go in our game. Vikings will stay in their man-to-man. That's over to the freshman Abasolo. Back to the senior Abasolo. Into the paint, kicks it out. Caden Abasolo with it. Gives it off to Coe. Comer on the left wing. Mulvane with a 5-point lead, being much more patient this time. Comer had a path to the basket, kicks it out for a 3. It's good. Wide open and knocking it down. Trey Abasolo now leading all scorers with 25 points. And Mulvane has their biggest lead of the night at 63-55. And then getting blocked at the other end is Swanson. 3:36 to go in our ball game. And the Vikings trailed. I think they were down by 7 or 8 late against Circle before they mounted their big comeback. We'll see if they can do it again against this Mulvane team. Look underneath to Swanson. He gets fouled, can't score, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2 off the inbound pass. I did not see who the foul was on.
4. Mason Ellis.
So free throw goes down for Swanson. Vikes are going to need every point the rest of the way. Swanson now with 13 points. He is a perfect 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Big thing, Tony. Vikes are going to have to get some stops on the defensive end. Second one is good. 2-possession game at 63-57. Mulvane on top.
Yeah, they're definitely going to slow it down, looks like.
I think we just lost our feed. We should still be going on the live stream. I think we lost our radio feed. And we have a turnover. And the Vikings have the basketball. Silas Hickles to Smith Reese. And we have a foul. Vikings still not in the bonus. That was a 6th-team foul on Mulvane.
That was Landon Coe on the foul.
Likes to throw it in. Out top. Oh, almost a backcourt on the Vikings. Swanson's going to launch a three. He got it to go! Swanson with 17 points gets the Vikes to within 3 at 63-60. Vikes really picking up the defensive pressure. Comer goes up strong, gets blocked from behind, got it back, goes up against 2 guys and gets fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Silas Hickles 4.
So Hickles picks up his 4th. It's a 3-point lead for Mulvane at 63-60, 2:34 to go. And quarter number 4, free throw is no good.
Well, he's missed every free throw so far.
Yeah, we got him at 0 for 3, you're right. Just a 1-possession game right now at 63-60. And we're trying to give Mulvane a 4-point lead. It's off the back iron, no good, and the Vikings are able to corral the loose ball.
I think we know who to foul.
Yeah, he hasn't got one to go all night. Vikes down by 3, 2:22 to go in our game. Hickles at the top of the key, into the paint, cut off, out to Swanson. Good defense by Mulvane, and now Swanson gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 1 and 1.
That's the 3rd foul on Landon Coe.
Swanson's first free throw is good. Yeah, John, this is Scott. Go ahead and bring me back on, please. Thank you. So if you're on the live video feed, you heard me talking to the station back there. Second free throw goes down.
He's perfect, 8 for 8 from the free throw line, Scott.
Swanson got them both, and the Vikings within 1 now, 63-62, 2:05 to go in our game. It's been a great one since the opening tip. Vikings really picking up defensive intensity. Look out, there's the Mr. Everything, Abasolo, double teamed out top. Gets it to Coe, now back out to the freshman Abasolo. He thought about a long 3, now they give it off to Coe. Minute 45 to go in our game. 1-point lead for Mulvane. Great defense right now by the Vikes. They kick it out to Abasolo, the freshman. Both teams are in the 1 and 1 right now. That's the guy you don't want to foul. Step back from 14. Oh, he's going to get the roll. Wow. It hung around on the rim for a long time, but great shooters get great rolls. Trey Abasolo, the 6'2 senior, now with 27 points. Got it to go. Timeout on the floor. 65-62. 3-point lead for Mulvane with a minute 28 to go in our ball game. Let's step away for a 30-second break, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
It could happen any time or place. You feel a tickle in your face. You move your arm feels weak. The words won't come when you try to speak. Folks may think it's all a joke, but it ain't no joke. It's a stroke. Face, arm, speech, time. That spells fast.
Better call 911.
At Strokes First Sign. Time means brain, so don't waste time. Time means brain, so don't waste time. Act fast. Face, arm, speech, time. Act fast. Face, arm, speech, time. Act fast.
In an emergency, take me to Labette Health.
In our ball game, Vikes will have the basketball coming out of this timeout, and we talked a little bit earlier in the broadcast, Tony, about Swanson, being the big hero down the stretch against Circle. He's he already had 10 points going into the fourth quarter, but he has poured in 9 points here in quarter number 4. 4 of those at the free throw line. He's also had a 2-point field goal and a 3-point basket, so he's done what he can to keep the Vikings close. It's a one-possession ball game. Now for the first time tonight, Mulvane going to pick up full court.
We're going to call him Mr. Fourth Quarter so far this season.
He's been outstanding. Vikes get it in to Hickles, and he will get the ball into the front court. Parsons down by 3. Minute 20 to go in our game. Huge possession right here for the Vikes. They wanted to get it down to Smith-Reese, and the Vikes just threw it away. And it's taken by Abasolo, and that's the one guy you don't want to foul, but I would foul right away, and they did. They got Comer, and he is the guy who is 0 for 4. And I think that was only the 9th foul on the Vikings, so this will be a 1-and-1 coming.
That's on the first foul on Paxton.
Vikes got a box out. Ian Comer, 6'2 junior, trying to make it a 2-possession game. Takes his time, puts it up. It's well short. Who's going to get the loose ball, though? Hickles. See if he can take advantage of it. He wants to take it himself. Kicks it out to Hauk. Hauk lost it. Who's going to get the loose ball? Wow, it's going to be taken by Mulvane. And a timeout called with 55 seconds to go. Vikes didn't even get it. Coach Hauk very upset. What do you think there, Tony? You see what Coach Hauk was upset about?
Yeah, the ball was loose when they gave him the timeout.
Yeah.
I mean, they did end up getting the possession, but
they called the timeout
before. Yeah, it was.
So that was kind of an ugly sequence for the Vikings. They wanted to get it into Smith-Reese, and it just didn't work out. And then on the most recent possession, they weren't able to get a shot off before turning it over. And now, I wonder if Ian Comer will even be on the floor coming out of this timeout. He's 0 for 5 from the free throw line. The good news for Mulvane is that they'll be in the double bonus the rest of the way, but those two consecutive empty possessions by the Vikes might be hard to overcome.
Yeah, honestly, Scott, they probably should have called a foul. I think was it Creekmore that had the ball on the floor. He got hit in the head like 3 times.
Well, Comer is still on the floor. He's going to be the guy throwing it in. See if the Vikes just go for a steal and then a quick foul. No, they don't want to foul Abasolo. He's the point guard. You want to stay off. Don't foul him. He'll knock down 2. Vikes double team him in the backcourt. Now he gets it ahead to Ellis. Now the younger Abasolo. Vikes are going to have to foul now, but not him. Well, they fouled the wrong guy. And Coach Hauk said, no, not him. Smith-Reese picked up his 4th. That is the last guy the Vikings wanted to foul. Trey Abasolo, who has exploded for 27 points tonight, will go to the line to shoot 2. Just 40 seconds to go in our ball game. A couple of really solid high school basketball teams going toe-to-toe here tonight. One's going to leave 3-0. The other one will leave 2-1. Abasolo's free throw is short.
Wow.
Legs might be just a little heavy. His first miss of the night. They are 0 for 5 from the free throw line here in the fourth quarter, and we've got a timeout called by Anthony Hauk. 40 seconds to go in our game. Mulvane leads at 65-62. We will take another 30-second break and be right back. This is Viking basketball on V93. And we are back at Parsons High School. 65-62 is your score. Mulvane on top. 40 seconds to go. 6'2 senior Trey Abasolo will have 1 free throw coming out of this timeout. And Tony, let's just assume that he's going to make it. That'll make it a 2-possession game. So the Vikings
just need to try to get a quick 2.
Yeah, probably a quick 2. But if they can drive and kick, they've got plenty of guys who can shoot the long ball. Vikings still have plenty of time to work with. They just need to take care of the basketball. First, we'll see what happens with Abasolo's free throw. That one goes down, so it's a two-possession game at 66-62. Here comes Sickles into the front court. Vikings don't have to rush, but they don't want to take too much time. Cutter to the basket is Jesse Jones. He's going to get fouled. He scores off the glass. Last thing that Mulvane wanted to do. The sophomore point guard with a career-high 18 points here tonight. 66-64, he can bring the Vikes to within one.
You chance missing this on purpose to try to get a rebound for a two? I don't know.
I'm going to say he tries to make this one. I think there's still plenty of time on the clock. It's on the way, and it is going to go down. Gets the Vikes to within one. Vikes pick up full court. Going for a steal and then a foul in the backcourt on Houck. That is his fourth by my count. And 2 free throws coming for Landon Coe, who was 1 out of 2 from the free throw line tonight, and those came back in the first quarter. He has 9 points.
I'd take 1 out of 2 here.
Yeah, absolutely. 66-65. Even if he makes them both now, Tony, just a one-possession game.
Yep.
28 seconds to go. What a night it has been here at Parsons High School. Free throw on the way. Good. He had a lot of confidence there. He just looked very relaxed. Now the Vikes need to make sure that they box out in case of a miss. Landon Coe, 6'2 junior. Free throws on the way. He got both. So it's 68-65. 3-point lead for Mulvane. They tried to foul. 20 seconds to go. Vikes down by 3. Will they go for the tie? Smith-Reese in trouble. Gets it to Houck. He goes up in the paint. He scores, and we have a timeout with 14 seconds to go. And Coach Houck is saying, hey, how can you not be listening for my... I thought he was complaining because they didn't get the timeout soon enough, but I think it's something else. We're going to keep it here at the gym, even though it's a full timeout.
He was complaining. He thought the younger Abasolo fouled Jesse Jones coming down the court. He almost tripped him.
And it almost resulted in a turnover on the Vikes.
Exactly.
And Coach Houck is right, and you're right. It was a foul. But again, the officials have been consistent. They have let a lot of fouls go tonight, both ways. And they've called plenty because there's been plenty to call, but they have been, the amount of contact that they have let go tonight. It kind of reminds me, I think back in maybe in the 1980s when I was a grade school kid, I think maybe it was a little bit rougher from what I can remember, but that was so many decades ago. I know more recently, you see a lot of ticky-tack fouls called, which you don't like to see that either. But man, they have let a ton of contact go tonight. Make sure everybody's up to date. 68-67 is your score. Mulvane leading by 1 point. 14 seconds to go in the game. Vikings will have to go for a quick steal.
I've never seen a setup
like this is a weird setup. Mulvane inbounding from the baseline, but the other 4 players are lined up on the sideline right in front of us. Let's see what play they want to run. Trying to get it to Abasolo. That's the guy you don't want to foul. But the Vikings, with not much time to work with, had to go ahead and foul Trey Abasolo. The foul is on Swanson. And now you wonder if he makes both, if Mulvane will even let the Vikings shoot a three-pointer to try to tie the game. 1 point lead for Mulvane. Trey Abasolo, senior, puts it up. Got it. Definitely the guy Mulvane wants at the free throw line. If he knocks this one down, he will have 30 points on the night. 69-67, 2-point lead for Mulvane. 12 seconds to go. He got it. 3-point lead. Vikings will have to go quickly. They need a 3. Jesse Jones, 9 seconds. Over to Houck. Gets around his man. Tough 3 is going to be off the mark. And rebounded by who? Ball is loose, and Mulvane is going to hang on and win this game. This ball game is over. Mulvane hangs on and wins it. Final score, 70-67. The Wildcats win it. That was a great ball game. The Wildcats hang on and win it. Was not a great look, unfortunately, for Ethan Houck. Credit the defense of Mulvane. Tony, it was a great night. Mulvane led, not wire to wire, but they led most of the way. The Vikings got it tied in the second half. Just could not get over the hump. Give Trey Abasolo credit. He scored 30 of Mulvane's 70. He was the man tonight.
I would say, he was definitely the best player on the court. The teams were surprisingly pretty evenly matched, and I thought we had a chance to sneak a win out, but we were going to have to be pretty lucky to sneak another one out like we did Monday.
Right.
So, I mean, we were down 8 points with what, 6 or 7 minutes to play?
Yeah, I think even less than that.
And just to be able to come back and get it as close as we did was impressive.
Yeah, the Vikings. I would have liked to have seen a better look, but I think they were out of timeout, so Coach Houck wasn't able to draw anything up in a timeout huddle. The Vikes, after that last free throw by Abasolo, just had to run the ball into the front court.
Yeah,
Jesse Jones brought it in and ended up being the senior, Ethan Houck, taking the shot and just couldn't get it